All right, today we're going to be talking about dividing fractions, but first I want to look at predicting your answer. So on your paper, the first part says, when multiplying by fractions greater than 1, the product value is greater than the first factor's value. So looking at this first example here, I have 3/4, so that's equivalent to 75/100 times 3/2. So 3/2 is greater than 1, and my answer would be, if we multiply straight across, 9/8. So 9/8 is 1 125,000th, which is a number that is greater than my starting value. So when I multiply by a number greater than 1, my answer is greater than my first factor. When multiplying by fractions less than 1, the product value is less than the first factor's value. So in this example, I have 3/4 again, but this time I'm multiplying by 1/4, which is less than 1. And my answer is 3/16, which is less than what I started with, less than 3/4. So when I multiply by a fraction less than 1, my answer is less than my first factor. So when I look at this with decimals, the question is, if I'm multiplying 825,000 times 1 8/10, will my answer be greater than or less than my first number? Well, I'm multiplying by a number greater than 1, so my answer should be greater than my first number. The second one, 56.2 times 7/800. My second value is less than 1, so my answer should be less than or smaller than the first factor. All right, moving on. Marianne has 3/4 of a pan of brownies. If she wants to give each of her teachers 1/8 of a pan of brownies, how many teachers can Marianne give brownies to? So what this question is asking, my mathematical question is, how many 1/8 are in my smartboard's messing up. 3/4. How many 1/8 are in 3/4? So if we were to draw this picture, I have 3/4 of a pan of brownies. 1, 2, 3. I want to know how many 1/8 can fit in that 3/4. So I need to divide this into 8s. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces, and 6 of those 8s are shaded. 6 of those 8s overlap with my 3/4. So when I show this mathematically, I'm going to have to rewrite my equation or my expression. So it says 3/4 divided by 1/8. I'm going to have to rewrite that to 3/4 times 8/1. So from there, I can either multiply straight across, or I can cross simplify with my 8 and 4. 4 goes into 8 2 times, 4 goes into 4 1 time, So now when I multiply straight across, I have 3 times 2, which gives me 6. 1 times 1, which gives me 1. So my answer is 6 teachers. So my picture shows me that 6 1/8 fit in 3/4. And mathematically, I get 6 teachers. So when dividing fractions, I have to multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So when dividing fractions, I multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction. A reciprocal is the inverse of a number. So one way to think about it is to put it in a handstand. So notice that when I rewrote my 1/8, again my smart board's messing up. When I rewrote my 1/8, I wrote it 8/1, just like it was in a handstand. The top is now on the bottom, and the bottom is now on the top. On the next one, it says Martha has 3 bags of chips. She is going to give each of her friends 1/3. How many friends can Martha invite over? So my mathematical question is, how many 1/3 are in 3? How many 1/3 are in 3? So here I have 3 complete bags of chips, and I'm going to divide them each into thirds. So I have 1 1/3, 2 1/3, 3 1/3, 4 1/3, 5 1/3, 6 1/3, 7 1/3, 8 1/3, 9 1/3. So there are 9 1/3 in 3. So when we show this mathematically, well, I cannot do anything with my whole number how it is. I need to change it to fraction form, which means I need to put it over 1. So now I have 3/1, and then again we're changing it to multiplication, so times, and then the reciprocal of this, so put it in a handstand. Again, 3/1. 1/3 in a handstand would give me 3/1. So that equals, now I can multiply straight across, 9/1, which is just 9. So when dividing fractions, put the whole number over 1. Then multiply by the reciprocal. All right, go ahead and try these division problems on your own. You can pause the video here, and when you're ready to check, you can hit play to check your answers. All right, number 1, and you should have gotten 1/4, 2, 1 1/8, 3, 1/12, 4, 7/24, 5, 1/24, and 6, 2/5. For number 7, your answers are going to vary, so you can come to tutorials if you have any questions about that one. Feel free to check the work on any that you need more help on, and if you can't figure it out, come to tutorials to ask questions. Go ahead and finish the rest of this page for homework, and y'all have a great day.